we will be ready. Whenever they want to start drafting, they can. We can talk about what's going on. And we'll get this game kind of kicked off. So, Reason Gaming versus FlipSid Tactics this morning. What do you know about either of these teams? I know obviously you're an NA player. You've played, I'm assuming you've at least played these teams in the past once or twice. Obviously in Series 1, you definitely played Reason Gaming. How do you think this is going to shape up here today?
Okay, well, we've played both these teams. When we played F3, I think, yesterday, we didn't have a full roster, but that doesn't make it any less significant that they beat us. They did very well. They had good rotations, better than ours. And, I mean, they did really good.
They did.
That's for reason.
Yesterday's
Yeah,
game was I thought it was a lot of fun to watch. Obviously, there was some down moments in that game, but we won't
oh,
get into that. But yeah, so what do you think about Reason Gaming?
Reason Gaming, we did face them earlier this season. We we lost also. So they're also, a very good team. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I haven't seen many of Reason play though, like their casts. So I'm interested because I haven't really seen them recently and see how well they'll do against F3 FlipSid Tactics.
Yeah, so obviously Reason Gaming has a new player coming in on their roster here. I don't know how much screaming they've been able to do with their new lineup, or I don't know how much screaming even F3's been able to do. So it'll be interesting to see, how Reason Gaming's able to handle themselves. With that basically new player on their team. Hopefully they've been getting some play in with them. And while the bands are already out and very quick, and it's basically mirror bands that we were seeing yesterday, Trixie Harrower bands. Those are kind of the popular bands right now. They're just so strong early game that kind of snowball you into the mid and late game.
Yeah, those two heroes, like I said the other day, last time I casted, they're just annoying, especially if they're put in the same lane. It's just, there's no fun in that.
Oh my god, a Trixie Harrower lane is, there is absolutely no fun in that. It's like, what can you do against it but just get poked at? So we'll see. So we're waiting on first pick now. So bans are done. That was relatively quick. We'll see how fast they're able to get through their picking phase. And they're actually going for that first pick, Carter. I wonder if they're obviously Wolf Joe plays a pretty good Carter. They might do that in the bottom lane. They might do it in like a 2v1. But do you think they might have picked up Carter as a way just to prevent FlipSid Tactics from picking up? We saw Carter being played by Relit twice yesterday, very, very effectively. I mean, Carter's just a strong hero.
Yeah, someone else was because I didn't know. Like you said, I'm an NA team, so I wasn't very sure of the other team's favorite heroes and whatnot. I wasn't aware that Relit loves Carter. He plays Carter a lot. So that might be for him, and it also might be, like you said, for the 2v1 because we know Wolf Joe always likes the 2v1. So
Absolutely, and especially on a hero like Carter, he definitely goes for that 2v1. But F3 kind of picking up a Vermilion Claudessa, pretty conventional picks. Definitely not bad. Claudessa, if we look at SPL stats for hero percentages, I believe Claudessa has the highest win percentage in SPL Series 2. So just picking that hero up kind of gives you a small edge, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. And a Vex Rook coming out. So that's interesting. And, we're seeing that a lot, I think, in the EU teams where I think they're going to run the Rook more as that kind of a carry safe lane role. So we might see like a Vex Rook. And F3 was doing it a lot yesterday. They put a Vex Rook mid, I think, both games as well. And I guess they don't feel like Rook over Fetterstone in that role, maybe. We'll see what they do. I mean, obviously, they could put Rook on with Wolf Joe and go bottom with it. So it does give them options.
yeah, I've seen this before, at least the drafting wise. The way it's looking out, Wolf Joe might solo top, and it might be Vex and Rook bottom 2v1. That's what it looks like it might be.
Sure, absolutely. So I do know, besides playing a lot of Carter, I think his hero that he actually plays even more than Carter is Ace. And I would really love to see an Ace get picked up in a game that we're
Oh,
capping.
there's your wish.
Oh my god! So we probably will see Relit on Ace, and we'll see if he can do it. He's supposed to be an extremely good Ace player. I hope he delivers. And then they pick up a Ray, very safe pick. Ray, very versatile, very good hero in any team composition.
Yep, so they've secured their two quote unquote tanks so far. So I don't think we'll see a Bow or a Bastion from Flipside next. I'm curious what they'll pick last though.
And yeah, interesting. There's still a Bow and Bastion on the table. So Reason Gaming and Reason I decided not to secure any of that. I guess they were confident that they would either run whatever they could pick up in the end or not. So I'm assuming we'll see a tank get picked up here. What do you think? Will you think it'll be a Bow or a Bastion if they pick up just one tank?
I'd like to see Bow. I think he makes more plays than Bastion in terms of team fights.
You think the alt is just a higher value than Bastion's alt?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I think Bastion is just way more tanky. With the shield and everything going on, his alt is efficient as well. But yeah, Bow, if you can land a good Bow alt, it's kind of like a team fight changer. But they are thinking about these last two picks.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the other two picks were when they did the swap, but I can't remember at the moment.
You mean if they're going to run like a 2v1?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have the Carter for the 2v1, right? And then they can run a Rook Vex, and they really just need to secure a mid lane, which has plenty of options. They pick up a Malady Bastion. We don't see a lot of
solid lane.
We see some Malady getting picked up, not a ton of Malady getting picked up, but yeah, that's a fine thing, especially if Ray's already picked up, and you want someone in that kind of same role. I guess you're left with Malady, right? Or I guess Caprice maybe can be. That's not really the same role, but sure. So they pick up a Malady Bastion. That's a fine lane. We'll see how that handles, and I'm assuming they're going to run that mid. So it very well looks like they might be setting up to run a 2v1, or they could just be trying to fake them out, and they'll just run Wolf Joe with Rook on the bottom lane. And that's still fine, right? They could still run a Rook Carter lane. That's not the worst thing you could do.
Yeah,
or I mean,
not
a
terrible,
Vex Carter lane, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
So we'll see one more pick coming out here, though, for F3. What do you think they're going to do? So they might run, like an Ace Ray lane, Vermilion Claudessa lane. So you think they're just going to secure their bottom player for Nimit here? Or is Nimit playing today? Let me see. Oh, no, it's Klein. They have Klein in instead of Nimit. So...
Oh, well, there's the Moxie, so...
And it's a Moxie pick. Maybe they're expecting, they're probably expecting Carter to do the 2v1, and they're going to try and do their own 2v1 with the defense with Moxie, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The composition is a little weird to me. I can't really see where everything is going to go.
Well, and that's what a good draft should be about, right? Not being able to instantly figure out how they're going to lane it or how they're going to run it. All right, guys, here we go. Both teams are ready. Make sure we're ready. We're going to start this game up. Get right on into the action. So hopefully they are actually ready. I think they're fine. 90 seconds and we'll be in game. I really wish S2 would just fix that very easy, I think at least very simple graphics bug on readying up in a custom lobby. I think we'd see a lot more matches start before the 90 seconds is up.
Well, maybe. I mean, they don't have to ready up well.
They don't have to. They could use this 90 seconds to kind of figure out what they want to do, right? They got to figure out what pets they want, how they necessarily want to lane it, because that might change. But yeah, sure, they have 90 seconds to kind of talk that out, unless they want to take a pause at the start of the game. But I think a lot of teams know, like at the draft, what they're going to do, what pets they're going to pick up. They're talking it over. I think we'd get games started before this 90 seconds. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
I know our team, we use the 90 seconds. We get together, say a little prayer, but I'm not sure if any other team does that.
Sure. Go though. Game is afoot. As long as they can find a server. Yeah, so I wonder who's gonna. I guess it is gonna be Klein in the bottom lane, which I guess that makes sense. He's in for Nimit right now, and that's who they need to replace. So Moxie on Klein. We'll see if they send Moxie top or bottom, if they're going to try and predict what Reason Gaming is about. Wolf Joe is on Carter, by the way, but that doesn't mean they're going to 2v1. They could just run Carter in the bottom lane, is fine. But I think a Carter Moxie lane, I think Moxie actually wins over Carter in a 1v1 matchup, unless the Carter can just really land a lot of rockets. But I don't think that's so easy to do against good players. But we're about to find out how they're going to do this here, because my game is just about loaded, as we can see up on screen. Apparently it's taking a little longer than normal this morning. But here we go. Here we go. So, just so we go over real quick players and roles, because people ask for it a lot. We do have Don't Put on Bastion. We have Thatchy on Vex, Wolf Joe on Carter, Runk Ralph on Rook, and Curry Boy on Malady. So they actually have two of their new Reason players in for Reason Gaming this morning, which is kind of interesting. So we'll see. I guess Lincoln's is not able to play this morning, so they don't have Lincoln's in with them. On F3 side, FlipSid Tactics, they have Yepper on Ray, Lag on Vermilion, Relit on Ace, Klein on Moxie, and Marley playing Claudessa. So we are, I guess we're waiting for somebody. Oh yeah, we're still waiting for Runkrolf to load in. He is at 24%. I don't know what's going on with Runk. Maybe his graphic card broke again.
Uh-oh.
But I think he got to 25%. I think he's slowly moving up the list. The slowest.
Well, we can talk about everyone else's items except Runkralf's.
Sure. I mean, are there even any special items that are out of the norm going on right now? Obviously, Bastion is more than likely going to be picking up a Captain's Crest with those items, right?
True.
Carter having boots. I think that's telling me they're going to do a 2v1 with Carter starting with boots.
Yeah, I don't know. Moxie has boots as well, but I'm thinking, I mean, because after a while, she's gonna have mana problems. So I'm wondering if she will go top.
I think they're gonna try and get. Maybe they saw Carter pick these boots up. Maybe Wolf Joe should not have bought an item until like the last minute.
I don't think he suspected Runkralf to load like this.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that. Well, even if Runk Ralph loaded in the same amount of time, the other team can scout out that you got boots right away. There's no hiding item pickups, right? Unless you put it on your courier, I guess, but you can't really. Well, I guess you can. You can drop it onto, well, not your courier, but your stash, and just keep it there and have your courier ferry it out to you once you get into lane, once it gets a little bit past that point of no return for people. But yeah, let's see if they're going to try and do this 2v1. I don't know. Maybe they're going to fake them out, and then Wolf Joe's going to go bottom, expecting Moxie to go top. There's a lot of mind games that could be played right now. If and only if Runk Ralph is able to load into this game. He's approaching, I think he's at 33%. I can't tell because there's a little graphic over the percentage, but I think it's 33%.
It's 33, 35, or...
Oh, no, now it's 37.
36, I guess.
Yeah. So
I hope he
loading.
doesn't do one of those loads to 99 and reconnects again. I hate that.
Oh, he's at 50. He's like speeding up here. He's hit halfway. Everybody must be like, what is going on with Runk Ralph?
He must have something open, I guess. I mean, this is... Huh.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, normally this is not how fast they load. So I don't know. Maybe there's just something going on. Hopefully he gets in, yeah, and doesn't have issues once he is in. Maybe he's like downloading something in the background. I don't know. But he's at 52. Last time we looked, he was at 50, so slowly but surely. So how is your morning going, Artemis? It looks like we have about another 15 minutes before this match is going to begin.
I'm gonna go get something to eat, and let's reconvene.
Yeah. So were you out late last night saving lives as Batman, and now you're leaving your ordinary life as a Strife player?
My everyday life.
It's that everyday Strife life. He's getting so close to 60%. This is the most exciting Strife visual we've seen in a while.
Okay, well, while we wait, for anyone who hasn't seen Ninja Turtles, don't watch it. It's a terrible movie. Okay.
Did you go watch it? Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh.
I mean, okay, well, if you've never seen a Ninja Turtles movie, you might like it. Because your brain hasn't been exposed to actual Ninja Turtles the way they should be. So you might think, hey, this is pretty cool. But it's not.
Right.
Just a PSA.
Just a PSA.
He's almost there. Almost.
Almost.
There it goes.
Your next trial is upon you.
Hopefully he's okay.
I think he's going to be okay. He hasn't done anything yet. He's like, all right, we're loaded. Let's play. And Runkralf is still loading somewhere. So they are putting this card in the bottom lane, so they might not. And Moxie's even the bottom lane, so they all just want some boots. Maybe they are all going to go for rune boots. Oh, and there's the pause.
Nope. Guess he's not okay.
He's probably not okay.
Well, okay, so they're not doing the 2v1. Either they tried to fake them out, and they thought Moxie might go top.
Yep.
And then he didn't go top. Or they just never planned it to be in.
Runkralf unpauses. He's here now. Let's see. He is thinking about buying an item. He might buy an item. And he should be good. He's moving, so we know he's here. So what do you think? Relit actually is on Fitz. Relit playing with Fitz. Interesting choice there. That could be a lot of fun. And we got a baby bounder on leg. Interesting. Moxie going for Bounder over, I guess, Mystic. I mean, that's not a bad choice, especially in the bottom lane, going Bounder. Boom.
Yeah. But, like I said, I'm concerned. I think he's going to run out of mana pretty fast, so...
We'll see, unless he's unless he's trying to rush Rune Boots.
True.
But who knows? We'll see how it plays out.
It is time to prove your mettle of war.
Marley's pretty up there.
He is doing some advanced scouting. He wants to see if Moxie's going top or not. And, that's interesting. You think he did that to pull creeps to block? I don't know why they would care about that. But I don't know. I mean, he might have just been trying to scout out if Moxie was going top or not.
Yeah.
And maybe they would have rotated quickly. It's hard to tell what that was about. But
yeah, I'm not sure if they did that yesterday against us. That was the first time I see it.
Yeah, they did not. But interesting tactic, at least. So who do you think's going to have the advantage in the bottom lane? Moxie versus Carter, just straight up. Both have boots. I still think Moxie has the advantage on a hero-to-hero matchup. I think Moxie does have the advantage.
as long as Moxie can dodge the Yak attack and the rockets, then I'm pretty sure he'd win this lane.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that Ring of Fire changes definitely help Carter out in this matchup versus Moxie, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
Mid's taking a lot of harass. I'm not sure what just happened in the past 2 seconds, but something happened.
Something did happen. Reproff is actually going bottom. They're going to try and get a gank here onto Moxie right away. Interesting play here. Are they going to switch it to I don't know what they're planning to do. Klein is sensing something's up. Obviously, he knows Reproff is missing, and he's playing very, very safe right now. And that is that. Rook going back to the mid lane. Interesting attempt for sure.
Yeah, with the new experience changes, I mean, he doesn't lose as much experience as before from roaming around and whatnot.
And at the same time, Relit is coming to the bottom lane. Rook is behind him. I don't know. Is Relit just trying to find Rook, maybe? Definitely no fight happening there. A lot of walking between mid and bottom with not much going on. At least they're leaving somebody in the mid lane, though, to keep farming. There is a little bit of a skirmish going in the top lane, but a little early, I think, for a kill to happen. Especially when you have a Claudessa on your team and a Bastion on your team. Heals and shields come out.
Pud really, they'll always get...
Oh, Pud taking a lot of damage. A couple more hits is going to fall. And there is our first blood. Just as we were speaking there, it happens. The Bounder was used up on Marley, though. So Claudessa Bounder is down, but they got a kill, so always a good thing. And a big wave here kind of pushing onto this tower. How much damage is going to start taking?
I think it'll get to about half.
But at the same time, Reason Gaming is doing their own little push here into the mid tower, so definitely keeping it evened up. Marley is coming to the bottom lane, though. They got to be careful. Thatchy gets stunned away. He just needs... Oh, he's going to get hit by the pop back there. He's taking a lot of damage. I think he's going to fall here. And a nice roam by Thatchy. Getting... not by Thatchy. Nice roam by Marley. Taking out Thatchy. Yeah, and in the bottom lane, they're going kind of even. Wolf Joe has a slightly better advantage gold-wise, but Klein is, pushing up on the tower. So we'll see if they even that stuff out. But while Marley was away, it looked like Reason Gaming was going to take advantage of that and get a little bit of tower damage in, but just not fast enough.
Yeah. Now Ace is going top. I think someone might die here.
Here comes Ace coming in, and they're going to Rocket Boots away. And not Rocket Boots away, that was a Bounder away.
Yeah.
And that would be the end of that little gank attempt. Relit being
it wasn't
very
a total
active on the ganks. Obviously, he has fits, right? This is a pet you pick up if you're going to be trying to gank a lot. It just they has not necessarily paid off 100% yet.
Yeah, they got one kill mid, so so far that's all he's gotten, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. These teams just continuing to skirmish it out. F3 definitely taking the advantage top, though. This tower is under half, and they need to figure something out. Otherwise, this tower is going to fall pretty quickly.
Yeah, they can't do anything. Once again, Bastion is sitting on no mana, so...
He does have his crest finished, though, but I'm assuming Marley also has Captain Crest finish, and it's a mana-based Captain's Crest, whereas Dope Puds is a health regen Captain's Crest. And that might be kind of biting them a little bit with Bastion just never having mana to do something with, especially when a fight breaks out.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
So bottom lane, Wolf Joe did pick up a Shiv, while Moxie decided to get a Cleric's Chalice.
Sure, I mean, nothing wrong with the Cleric's Chalice on Moxie. Here comes Relit again, though. Oh, the ult off! Here comes a lot of damage. Is Wolf Joe actually going to get away? He is not, but he does take out Relit in the meantime, so I don't think that was the worst exchange that could have happened for Carter. When he's getting dived on in a 2v1 situation, he's actually able to take out one of the heroes.
Yeah, that and a relic, due to Fitz and the 2 kills he's had already, was probably sitting on a high GPM, and he was worth a good amount of gold for Carter, so...
Absolutely. Oh, a lot of damage going out on Yepper here, but he's able to get away with that shock field, or that static field, and no kills happening. Here comes Ace back, though. Let's see if he's going to jump in and try and make a play happen. Here he comes. And no, he's just going to back off. So they're getting a little bit of poke damage in on this tower. Not as much damage that F3's doing in the top lane, though. But for a while now, they are holding this back now, trying to go in on this Vermilion, but's going to miss the stun.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're pretty even. Of course, Reason, actually now Reason a little bit, they're suffering from GPM, but I think it's still pretty even.
Yeah, it's about a 2,000, 2,400 gold lead in the favor of FlipSid Tactics.
Could be worse.
And it actually does. It looks like Bastion is leveling up a Breath of Oracles over his shield. I guess they feel that they're having a problem keeping the wave off their tower. So he's trying to get that wave clear. However, in the mid lane, though, Relic taking a lot of damage, but he is Ace, and you're able to just back off there. Ace actually picking up a Reaper Scythe, so this is a total just ganker build. He has mid lane Ace, he has Fitz, and here he goes, going to get some vision, maybe go to the top lane and try for another kill, but he has a Reaper Scythe. We don't see that picked up often at all in competitive play.
Yeah, it's a risky item. I mean, it is the best item gold efficient wise if you get it to full charges early on, but I mean, it's a little bit risky.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if he's gotten any charges on it yet. If we look at his score, oh, hold on, there is a... Oh, just
Ooh.
Misses. They were able to do it, but they're going to go in onto Lag here, but Lag ults away, and that's going to be the end of that fight. A lot of ults used there. Nobody dying, though. Curry Boy actually getting a stun out onto Vermilion. Here comes Thatchy, though, and they're actually going to kill out Vermilion there, and Lag's going to fall, and this might be the time they need to push this, but they're leaving a... okay, so here comes Vex right back into the lane. This is why you pick up Orc Boots on Vex, is just gives you so much presence in the game. But they're not able to really contest this lane. Marley's kind of just here and doesn't care.
Yeah, they're both out of... Well, only Bastion really is out of mana, so he can't stun or combo with Malady at the moment.
Right, right. And Vermilion is right back in the lane.
He's wrapping around. They might... if they're not careful, they might die here.
They might. They're very, very low. Lag has 20 seconds on his ulto, but they're going to go in onto Dopud. Dopud's going to use those rocket boots, and you're going to be okay.
Tower might go down here, though.
I don't know. They have a Malady here. If they have a Breath of Oracles up, they could clear this wave real, real fast. Yeah, they need to get some health pots delivered. In the bottom lane, though, Moxie going to take some damage here. They does the ult. Nice! Double ult, actually, there. Wasn't even needed with Wolf Joe's. I always forget the name, Wolf Joe's Imminent Doom, or Imminent Boom, sorry. But the Deliverance was used, and that was all that was needed. Relic's going to be in trouble here. Tries to ult, but Runk Ralph, very good use of that hide and seek there on the jump from Ace, ignoring all that damage, and he just goes down.
He would have died if not for that, but...
And this tower is falling. So, first tower of the game going into Reason Gaming's favor.
And that evens out the GPMs a little bit. But in exchange, their top tower will go down.
And actually, Orc Test, I just saw it in chat, does point out, it looks like Ace has no points in Frostbite right now. not relying on that frostbite. Because again, I guess going on that total ganker build, I guess he doesn't feel that frostbite is going to help him in that role. But I think if he would have had frostbite in that fight up there, he would have at least killed Rook.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
They did buff that skill recently, but I don't know. A lot of people still don't think it was that huge of a buff. Not really worth picking it up over the other skills.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. Here's Relit again, just waiting. He wants to find some type of gank in the mid lane. Thatchy just used all of his skills. He's in a lot of trouble. He gets a shield off, but he's kind of stuck, and he's just going to go down. So there we go, another charge up on that Reaper Scythe for Relit. And some gold boost for him as well. He is farming 450 GPM. I mean, everyone on F3 is farming very well, over 400 GPM. So they're doing a good job there. Wolf Joe actually rotating up to the mid lane. They had that bottom tower. Maybe they're going to try and get this mid tower down. Here's Relit, though. He's going to be in some trouble. Takes a lot of damage. And he's going to get away. Ray with the big stun.
Yeah, he's just going to go back to base, heal up.
And be right back in here. But this tower might fall in that period, but maybe not. They do have Ray here. Oh, those rockets missing. Ray's pretty good at clearing waves. He doesn't have a lot of mana left on him right now, though. And actually has a
trouble.
Bastion in some trouble. Thank you for that, sir. He is definitely going to go down right here. So they really want to push up this mid tower now. Oh, Yepper actually having to use his rocket boots, so this is a good chance for them to get this tower very quickly. Here's Ace, though, coming around. Oh, you're going to take out... Nice rocket boots away, by the way, from Malady. They don't get the tower. They do get a kill on Ray. And actually, I don't know, they are still here. Runk Ralph now backing off. We missed Carter going down.
Yeah,
I didn't see what that happened. Ace goes down. And Runk Ralph's in a lot of trouble here. He really wanted that kill. I don't know if that was worth it, though.
I'm actually curious. Yeah, I didn't see how Relit was able to get onto Carter. He was far. Last time I saw him, he was backing up, but I guess he snuck around.
Somehow he did. Someone got him, yeah. Somebody got him. Here's a maybe the first Baldir attempt of the game. I don't think it's... Oh, no, second one. Sorry, it's already been taken.
Second.
But I don't think... there might be a fight. They might be trying to force a fight around here. Because it's about to spawn. As soon as this clicks in here, we will have a spawn. But I don't know. Should they be fighting this? They don't have Rook with them. Rook's ult is probably up.
Well, they do see Ray is down.
Yeah, they see a bunch of people off the map, so they're going to... on the map in the other lane, so they're going to go right for it. However, here is some response, and they're going to go on Thatchy. Thatchy actually still alive, gets a shield off, and he's just fine. Moxie going to go down, tries to rocket boots away. Not rocket boots away, he actually tried to use his bounder to get away, but just not enough. Here's the rest of the team. They do finish it off, and that's going to be that fight. Claudessa falling as well. I don't know if they should have been trying to take that fight. The rest of the team just was not close enough to respawn. And,
yeah, for a second there, I thought they might have taken Baldir from them, but nope, they turned it around. Bastion hit a nice ult, got two of them pretty low, so.
And this is going to be a tower down. 100% should be a tower.
Rook still has his ulti, so.
Let's look at the gold chart. So F3 is still leading in the gold, but Reason Gaming has seriously closed the gap. It was like a 3,000 gold lead at one point. Now it's 1,500 or so gold lead. Definitely closing the gap very nicely. Here's Bastion, though. They're going to go in onto Vex. Going to take Vex out. And now they got to be careful on their own mid tower. Wolf Joe in some trouble here. Gonna use those rocket boots. Gonna try and get away. But oh, the pop back over the wall. Taking out Wolf Joe. Nicely played.
And Reddit did die, but he
Lag
got a
is
charge.
no. Oh, lag. Alt's out of there. Curry Boy's going in hard. Double jumps in. Lag has a health pot up. Curry Boy's now gonna fall.
That was a nice attempt.
It was a nice attempt. I think just a little too. And Don't Put's gonna fall, but Thatchy trying to come back in. He might be in some trouble here as well. He's gonna take out Yepper. Now he's gonna get out of there. So they do get a kill for it, as long as Thatchy can get away, which he will. A lot of action happening. I think F3 though definitely comes out on top of that whole fight.
Yeah, like I was saying, Reddit did die, but he was able to get a kill, so he got a charge. Actually, he might have got 2 charges. I'm not sure if he had an assist for another kill, but yeah, definitely worth it when you get charges on your side.
Yeah, anytime you can get a charge. I wonder if he has a custom crafted scythe that gives you the extra charges. I think it's 15 over 10 charges.
Yeah, it's extra charges when you kill Baldir, Sindara, and then the other one is, I think it just gives like a flat +5 power, I think.
Yeah, it's like a flat power, which I don't think is worth it, because the 5 charges is more than 5 power. But of course, you have to get 5 more charges. Claudessa, though, in some trouble here, possibly all alone. Ace is coming around. They're going to let it go. But here comes another Baldir. Coming up right now. We'll see if another fight happens.
Yeah, once again, it won't be their full team. You got both guys farming bot. So
Somebody has to farm the game.
we do see barrier token on FlipSid in response to that Carter. So
Yeah, barrier token I think is an excellent pickup for Carter unless you know how to play against a barrier token. But this Baldir is definitely going to fall. No chance about it. Thatchy doing a good job of splitting him a little bit, keeping him busy. So that's another Baldir attempt into Reason Gaming's favor, and they're just really climbing back up on the gold lead. It's like under 500 GPM difference now, or gold difference. So Reason Gaming definitely making a comeback here in the mid game.
yep. Even so, it's still anyone's game at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Basically, a huge team fight needs to happen so you can take advantage of that, get some towers.
Get a tower, get Sindara. Yeah, definitely make something happen. Do you see any other odd items? I think the Reaper Scythe is probably the strangest item out on the map right now. They have 2 wind rushes, by the way. On
They actually have
F3
3.
size. They have 3 wind rushes. Wow. That is
Yeah, I've never.
a lot of team movement going on. That's a lot of team movement. I don't know what you do with that, but Wolf Joe, almost going to have some trouble. Oh, but a Wolf Joe uses the ult. They thought they were going to collapse on him. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Everyone is still here, though.
But yeah, 3 wind rushes.
That
I'm
is
pretty sure they don't stack or anything, so
no, you can just use them one after the other, right?
yeah.
I mean, you can get a huge movement buff for your whole team if you time it right. If you can coordinate
I mean, do you
it.
think that's worth it? Do you think
No.
getting 3 of them?
There's the cooldown on a wind rush is low enough. I mean, 2 is way more than enough, and even then, that might be 1 too many. But we'll see. We'll see if they can make it work. I mean, they have 3. They could chase anyone down as a team with those, and maybe we'll get some kills.
We might see 4. You never know, man.
Anything is possible. This tower is definitely going to fall. A fight is breaking out. Thatchy, though, just gets burned down. Doput does get the ult activated, just not able to do enough with it. They do take out Claudessa, though, on the side, and everyone is just kind of backing out. Nice ult on the lag. Wolfjo wanted to go back in, but has to rocket boots away, and actually goes down. Ace goes down with him. So many people die in there, and that's the end of that fight. Holy smokes. In the end, I think it was just a 2 for 2. That just wasn't going to end. Wasn't going to end.
Yeah, there was a lot of action there. But I think Ace might have full charges now. No, not yet, but he's pretty close. We do see Malady did not use her ult that fight. I'm wondering if it would have gone different if she was able to burst someone down.
Yeah.
But I guess saving it for Christmas.
Saving it for Christmas. Christmas can come at any time. Here comes a Baldir attempt, but Reason Gaming is in the vicinity. Malady is up on the high ground. Gonna go in. They want to take lag out. Lag just burst down. Oh my god. Moxie goes with them. This is not looking good for F3. Taking out 3. Yepper's probably going to fall here as well. He needs to get a stun off if he's going to have any chance, but those rockets are probably going to take him out. Triple kill for Wolf Joe. And they take out Baldir. We'll see where they run to next and try and secure. But yeah, that was a nice play by Malady, going right in for that Vermilion and kind of tagging the Moxie on the side there. Just so much burst on all their DPS.
Yeah, so saving it for Christmas worked out for him, I guess.
Saving it for Christmas works. And then probably, I don't know if they're going to get tier 2 here. They do have Ace and Vermilion to pull it back. But that's not, they don't necessarily need to pull out a tower from that attempt. They got a Baldir, they got a bunch of kills. And they are pushing in the bottom lane here, though. But here comes Claudessa. Runkralf is back. Let's see if these work. One Wind Rush was used, but that's all that was there really to activate. The rest of the team wasn't there to use them. But they could have easily run down Overrook if all 3 Wind Rushes were able to use, in, one after the other.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if they all have the same enchantment as well. I think it's like reduce cooldown, reduce movement speed, but reduce duration, but increase the amount of movement speed.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the other
that's
one
a
is
good
like
question.
reduce slow.
It's an excellent question. Wolf Joe with those rockets, just so much damage. And Rook is just still in the bottom lane, really wants to get a tower, or just at least apply the pressure. They have pressure in every lane right now. This tier 1 top is still up. Thatchy is gonna back out. So Reason Gaming definitely doing an excellent job of controlling the map right now.
Yeah, you have Vex's global presence and Rook just, farming and pushing away.
We might have a fight here in the bottom lane. Maybe. I don't know if Yepper shows himself. Oh, they know he's here. Wolf Joe is just gonna get out of here now. And Ralph is gonna get bursted down here. Nope, not able to get away. They could take out Yepper here, though. Oh, no, not gonna happen. And they're all just on the back foot.
Yeah, they're gonna start. Ace is gonna start being scary pretty soon. He's gonna pretty much combo anyone on their team.
Yeah, Ace is starting to get big. And that's not what you want to see happen with an Ace. Ace can get very, very scary. So there is a Baldir coming up again. These teams are basically securing this Baldir as soon as it spawns, it seems. Either team. It's very interesting. We don't normally see that happen all the time, but they are prioritizing this. Because here it goes.
Yeah, we haven't really seen too many big team fights yet.
We've seen a couple.
It's a couple, yeah.
That's it. What the last one at Baldir here. Let's see if F3 can pull this off better. Does it? It looks like a Wound Splitter is finished on Rook. That's a scary thing to see. Let's see if Rook's going to go for a Crushing Mace next against this Ace and Claudessa. Only time will tell. It's possible. But no one's getting this Baldir right now. They want it. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, Vex just pushing bot. He has ult. He has Warp Boots, so he can be there at any time.
And actually, Rook is with him. If they were going to take... wow, Ace just finished a pretty big item for him. That's going to be scary. They're going to be able to get Baldir. I think they're going to give it up because they want this tier 2 tower instead. And as long as they can just keep them busy long enough to pull that off. Oh, but they got to be careful. Ace is coming around on them. He wants blood. Not going to happen. And they do get this tier 2 tower. They do get Baldir, so a trade just happened. Obviously, I think a tower is better than taking a Baldir most of the time.
Yeah.
And they have some decent pressure still pushing up with that Vex. Ace, though, kind of coming behind on them. We'll see if he's able to make something happen there. Here he is. He's going in. They want Wolf Joe. Wolf Joe's going to have to use some jumps to get away, and Ace just gets bursted down. Ace was going in for a big play, not able to make it happen, and they kind of turn it on him there.
Yeah, they wasted everything on him. So I mean, his team was just sort of. There might have been some miscommunication because his team didn't go all in on them like Ace did.
And I don't think they're going to go for Sindara right now, but
He did also miss his jump damage on Carter, so.
we look at the gold lead now. Reason Gaming is definitely in the lead, not by much. They just barely have pulled it up. 900 gold lead, so it's still basically a very, very even game. XP kind of looks even as well, probably barely in the lead for Reason Gaming. So yeah, so we're 26 minutes into this game that literally anybody could still win.
And both teams are using their gold pretty efficiently. I mean, other than the 3 wind rushes, that still seems odd to me because I haven't really seen it pay off. So.
Not yet, yeah, but here they go. They're going to try and go on Dopa. There's one wind rush used. And actually, the counter's not going to happen. They are able to take him out. And 2 wind rushes have now been used. They still have one more up, and by the time that third one's used, the other one will probably be back up. There's Marley actually going in with the wind rush. They really want this Wolf Joe. He's going to rocket boots away. No kills are going to happen there. They are splitting this Rook away from the party. They might actually be able to take this tier 2 tower out if they play it right. So many people are split. Oh, they take out Carter. Relit in the bottom there. Got to be careful with that Ace around. And they're going to go right for Sindara kill, which is probably the smart play. 2 are down for a while. Rook is kind of here, but I don't think they can do anything. They're probably going to give this up. Maybe they can get a tier 2 tower out of that, but I don't believe that'll even happen.
Yeah, I think Ace is about 1 or 2 more assists from full charges.
Yeah, he does have the Giant's Visage now, though. So he's running over 200 power with, 2k hit points, and his armor is decent, not crazy high, but he's starting to get pretty scary. You got to be careful. And they're going to go for this tier 1 bottom tower. But at the same time, it looks like they're going to try and trade for a tier 2 top. Rook is on the way over. Thatchy is sticking it out, because here comes Rook, and they're going to take out Lag. And on top of that, they're going to definitely take out a tower. They will lose this tier 1 in the bottom, though. But everyone is porting back. They have the monkey pushing top. We'll see what happens. Vermilion is down. They might be able to defend this monkey very easily. And they might even take out this other tier 2 tower unless Ace can get here. So everyone is spread across the map. They are going in. Oh, they got to be careful. Rump Ralph is going to get the shield on them. They're going to be okay.
Yeah, we do see 2 Hexbanes now on FlipSid, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, FlipSid has a lot of utility-based items. They have 3 Wind Rushes, 2 Hexbanes. It's a lot of lockdown, a lot of chase, but this monkey is just dead. They're giving it up.
So yeah, they need a Hexbane Rook in team fights, and maybe... I don't know, Malady perhaps, before she can get all her skills off, because her nuke...
Unless they can get behind them and Hexbane that Carter, of course, but that might not happen. Malady definitely has to get in your face to make her skill set work, so it's definitely a good Hexbane target. Oh, Ace sees a possible victim. Curry Boy is going to... Did he double bound? Did he bound her and rocket this away? Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not want to get picked off right now, but they're still pushing on this tier 2 tower. Thatch, you got to be careful. He's going to get the enchant, the Everwinter Charm on him. But Marley taking a lot of damage. He might go down with this rocket here. He is going to go down with the rocket. And who got fitzed? Oh, Malady got fitzed. Yeah. Thatchy on Malady got fitzed. That fits. It works every once in a while. They got to be careful here, though. Oh, the miss on Lag, but Lag is still going to get... Oh, my God. Those rockets and that Bastion ult is just too much for a poor little rat Vermilion. So they definitely trade kills again, yep.
Yeah, so we're not going to see any capitalization on this. I mean, if it evens out, it's going to be back to farming, I guess.
Back to the farming brigade. They just want to push their lanes out.
Ace does pick up a big power relic.
I wonder what he's building for this item.
Well, I'm maybe a power conduit, but
You don't think he's going to pick up some either tanky item to go with that, like a tanky power item, or you think he's going straight up power?
I think if he wanted a tanky item, he might get the HP relic in the component instead of the power relic. But he might pick up something tanky that's just made out of full power, like a Ice Forge plate or something like that.
Right. He definitely does have full charges on that Reaper Scythe now, by the way, because the icon is changed.
Yeah.
That's the only way we know. Ace almost was going to get a Malady there. Malady just had to go a little closer.
Carter's getting a power conduit for sure. He's almost done with it. He has 2 power relics, so... Huh.
Whole
Ace's
team
second...
is, whoa. The heck is that going to be?
Yeah, it's not a power conduit.
Well, they're jockeying around Baldir here. They want a fight to happen. Ace is not with them, though, and that's a big game changer, I think, when they don't have their Ace with them. So Ace puts out a lot of damage for them. A lot of crowd control. Ace is rotating around. So we'll see if a big fight's going to happen here. Oh, they're going in on Wolf Joe. They Hexbane him out. Wolf Joe is just going to get bursted down. Not able to get his ult off even. Thatchy's in the background. Don't Put is doing a good job splitting. He's going to take out Moxie, possibly. Nope, he is turning around. He is still on Relic here. A couple more auto attacks will do it. He uses the Bounder, or uses the Rocket Boots in, and wow. What I thought was going to be a really good team fight for Flipside Tactics. Reason Gaming, they're just able to burst people down just a little too quickly right now. Bastion was in like the best position in the background there. He had 3 of them in the back, almost took out Moxie, and actually was able to even finish off Ace. So just really good position, even though they were able to take out Wolf Joe.
Yeah, Moxie was handling Bastion, so I don't think he used any... Did he even use... No, didn't use ult either.
He
so,
could,
yeah,
he really
Bastion
could.
did a good job. He did Hexbane Bastion, but that wasn't enough. Bastion just stayed on him, so...
Yeah, at that point, you don't want to leave, right? There's no reason to. Hexbane's not going to make you take damage any harder than you already are. Wolf Joe and Drunk Ralph hanging out. Here is a Syndara backup. We might see yet another fight around the pit here. This could be pretty big. Thatchy is just looking for people, looks like. The whole team is rotating down here, though.
Joe doing a good job scouting the bushes with his rockets, as one should do.
Yep, absolutely. This is a big fight that could be happening here. Nobody wants to get picked off. And they have a lot of Hexbanes. They gotta be careful. It's intense. Tense moment.
It's a waiting game.
Yeah, basically. Like, nobody wants to commit. Ace actually is going to the top lane. As soon as they see that happen, they might go right onto this Syndara. So, are they going to try and collapse? I think they're going to... I don't know what they plan to do, but our Ace is popping back down now. Ace wants this Wolf Joe.
Yeah, those rockets did not see him.
No. Oh, but Yepper is going to get locked out. Nice wall by Malady. That is not what they want to happen. Ray is down. I don't know if they want to capitalize it. They do spot out this Claudessa. Everyone in Charm is used.
Got
But they're
Shadow
still
Veil
here.
Malady now.
That is an okay pickup, I guess. We'll see if she's able to make that work for her. It does let you kind of jump in sometimes and not get noticed. Marley going to use Hexbane. They really want Wolf Joe here. Marley going real strong onto this. But Wolf Joe actually using those rocket boots and going to get away. Marley's in some trouble now. Nice bounder away from him. One more rocket salt's going to take, but he has a health pot up. He's going to get out. Here comes the Shadow Veil. They're not going to spot him. He's going to be fine. Relic, though, tried going in. There was Christmas. Saving it again. And they're going to go right for this tier 2 tower now.
Yeah, I'm not. They tried to go in on them, but they juked them a little too long, and their team responded to it. So
yeah, they used a lot trying to get that Wolf Joe. Marley used like everything in his arsenal on Wolf Joe, and they weren't able to kill him. I don't know if they're going to be able to finish off this generator, unless they can get some kills right here. Nice stun on the Thatchy. Thatchy's going to shield up, though. He's still alive. And they're going in hard on the Yepper. Yepper's going to fall. Marley's very, very low. He's got to be very careful here. A stun will kill him. And there is the generator. And Domepud's going to pay for it. Everyone else is probably going to get out. And that'll be that. So they got a generator. The gold graph is probably going to be spiked pretty bad. About 12,000 gold lead in the favor of Reason Gaming. Reason Gaming playing very well in this game right now.
yeah, at the start it was pretty even, and then we saw them sort of losing on the GPM, but then they slowly crept it back up, and now they're on top.
They are definitely on top right now. Easy Baldir kill going out. They still don't care about Sindara at the moment. I mean, obviously, you know, they're missing a core member of their team to make that happen. But they're just pushing lanes out.
I mean, 1 gen is bad, but it's not the end of the world. I think once it gets to maybe 2 gens in a person's favor to 0 gens,
It's
then
really
that's gonna
hard to
be
come
really-
back from that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, that is a very, very hard game to come back if you're down 2 gens to 0. I mean, the gold lead, the item lead is just so big.
so that was an Infernal brand that Ace was building.
It was an Infernal brand. That's a
Which,
pure power Infernal brand.
Yeah, it does give him the 10 armor, 10 magic armor from the
Yeah.
recipe component.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad item to pick up. And a fight. This might be the fight of the game that ends the game here. If depending on how this goes. I wonder if who's going to give up first and just go to farm. Or go push a lane. Because this top lane actually is in F3's favor. And they might lose, if they stay here long enough, they might lose a tower. Oh, no, that's you.
Yeah, Vex.
Vex heads right on up there. He does have his ult, so that will be fine. They have a lot of chase in those Hexbanes, so Reason Gaming has to be a little... Oh, there he is. Curry Boy wants to go in on something here. He actually activates the Shadow Veil. Might have been a misclick. Because I don't think they're going to go. But, oh, Wolf Joe's in a lot of trouble. He's just going to rocket boots away. He should be fine. That's the target they want to just take down. Even though they've done this a few times and it just has not really paid off for them. Trying to focus down that Carter.
He just does so much damage.
A lot of rocket boots are being used. They're going to be on cooldown. Marley, though, taking so much damage from these boots. Or from these rockets.
It's that lack of magic armor.
Gotta get that magic armor. This is the longest fight around the Zendara pit.
Yeah, they have to do something
Oh,
because
Runk
Vex
Ralph.
is just...
Runk Ralph.
Russian
Runk Ralph in some trouble. He might get away. He uses his double jump. Here comes Vex, though, for the save. Relic instead going ham. Gonna die for it. They really wanted that Rook. It just was not going to happen. Don't Put getting a nice ult off. Locking down Lag here. Lag should be fine, though. We're going to pop down bottom here. Thatchy in some trouble. There is Wondering Rush used. But Curry Boy coming in with the save. And Klein actually getting a stunned out. Oh, no. Lag comes back in after... And that, are they going to go right for the Crux, or are they going to... No, they're going to go top.
No.
They're going to go for this top gen. Thatchy's up there, starting it. Everyone else is coming.
Yeah, once again, they just... I mean, they see a target and they go for it, but they just don't let up. As soon as they... I guess they focus on a target, they're determined to kill them. Well, actually, it was only Reddit, but...
They really, really, really wanted that Rook, and Thatchy coming in on that Vex ult was pretty clutch. And, obviously they just pinched Ace at that point. Ace is here. He's going to try and save something, but it's just too late. That's going to be the end of game one. That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, lots of back and forth,